Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with the Heart, and I am back with part 4 of my After Christmas series. And this is a series where I utilize Christmas papers or stamps or products and try to create non-Christmas projects. You know, part of it is because the stuff's already out on my desk. And every Christmas we all want to buy new things, and so it's kind of hard to justify it if you have a lot of stuff, which I do. So I'm just trying to shrink my stash, but also, shrink my crafting stash while growing my card stash. So today's project, I'm going to be using this stamp set, which is a Lawn Fawn. Thanks a bushel. Actually, I've never used this stamp set. I gotten it to make Christmas cards or teacher cards and just never did. So today's the day. I also have the dies for it. And so the papers that I'm using today, I'm using this, which doesn't look too Christmassy, but this side right here I had a house and like a Christmas tree or whatever. So I'm using this B side. And this one was a snowman paper that I'm using. This is scrap. And then I'm using this paper right here, which actually has writing all about Christmas. I think it's The Night Before Christmas is on the back here. And so this has got kind of lines that remind me very much of school paper, which is why I decided to do a school project. So my papers today, I'm looking at using some very old paper pads I've had in my collection for a while. Like this one is really close to being done. So I probably should try to finish this off, but didn't happen. And then this one is another one that I've been working through for a number of years. So these are the papers that I'm using. They're from my mind's eye. This is an A2 size card. And I don't always, put tape on the backs. I try to use ATG. But right now I am also trying to use my stash. And so I do have some tape that I want to use up. So that is why you're seeing this tape today. Not always tape. And I also think that this particular paper, this red and pink, you could definitely do Valentine's cards with that. So I've got this strip. I think I'm going to do this is what I'm going to do. So the chevron green, I also think it's really good to use for like cutting grass. A lot of times it's what, I will use it for. But really it's just so that this has something to anchor on. So I've got this on foam. And put that right here. And then I've got my images already colored and cut out. So this one, actually I put a little tape on here. So this one is colored in Copics, and I'm not going to mount this one. This one is not going to be popped up. It's just going to be flat. And came out, I think, very cute. So this is going to kind of go right here. And then I've got these super cute. So I'm going to have him like right here. And him, I'm going to go ahead. It could be a girl. I don't know. I grabbed the wrong one. It's fine. I use this one anyways. This is the chisel tip, which I don't normally use. That was out for my kids. Tyler had a project, and I usually accidentally buy a chisel tip. I don't really like it. It's just too big. I like a finer tip. But I use it for my kids, like when they have a project. And then this one, he's a green apple, and he got bit, so he's feeling kind of grumpy. And then I've got the sentiment where it says, thanks a bushel. And I'm going to take this off. This one is mounted. So I've got 2 cards that we're going to do today. So I've been trying to showcase a stamped card with a Cricut card just to show you, the options. And here's thanks a bushel. And then when you open it up, it says for being a great teacher. So here that is. Does not look Christmassy one little bit, in my opinion. Okay, so that is the first card for today. Now we're on to the second. I'll make sure I'm in the right spot here. Also an A2 size card. And then this paper on the other side is snowflakes. And then this side has a really lovely wood grain, which I'm going to go ahead and use today. So I don't know how long I'll be continuing this series until I get tired of using Christmas stuff and I've decided to put it away. So probably, not long after New Year's. I'll probably do some winter cards in January because I have 3 paper pads of winter. So I don't necessarily, I don't know, I'm not going to say that they're Christmas necessarily. They're more winter. I think winter could be used for Christmas, but it's all blue and white. So I don't know. We'll see if I use any of that for my project. So I've got that. And then I have this right here. And this is that snowman paper that I'm using the chevron for. And here, I'm going to trim this a little bit because it just kind of sticking out just a tad. All right, so there we go. And then I've got, it's very similar layout to the other one. This one is also on this foam. And so this is the Night Before Christmas story on the back of this paper. But it also has this lovely sort of hashed paper. I don't know. It just reminds me of notebook paper. So, and then I've got this apple. I believe this is from Hello Kitty. I like it because of the black. I just think it stands out so nicely. And I'm still going to do the thanks a bushel, even though it's not a bushel, it's just one apple, but whatever. And there's that. And then I've got this cute little worm, and like a bookworm, right? And this one is from Create a Critter. And I think my apple is just under 3.5. And my worm is like 2 3/4. I kind of laid it next to it and just kind of shrunk it down so that it wasn't the same size as the apple, so that it would be a little smaller. And then I just have it kind of on the side there. So there's my apple and my little worm. And then this one also says thanks a bushel, and the inside says for being a great friend. So I just stamped this on a white strip. These cards are just very simple. These are going to be sort of my everyday cards, the ones that I definitely will be using these cards. So thanks a bushel. So here are my 2 non-holiday cards, and these ones will definitely come in handy because I always need teacher cards and I am never prepared. So here's this one. I think it's very cute. And then here is the second one, right, using Christmas paper. So I think it's very fun, and I am continuing on with my series. So thank you for watching. Talk to you later.